What's up, college football fans out there? What's up? It's your boy Mizzy, and I'm here today to recap the Bama and Wisconsin game. Man, it was a great college football Saturday, man. I got my notes and everything, man. It was a great Saturday, y'all. I hope everybody doing good out there. Man, first of all, coming into this game, I was thinking of course, peeking ahead. 2 weeks from now, we playing Georgia. So this game, it was a couple things I wanted to see. And, I seen some of it. Some stuff still questions. I get to that a little later. But anyways, let's start off with Ty Simpson. I'm not going to break down the game play to play. I just want to go over a few things. Ty Simpson, 24 for 29, 382 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Almost a flawless game besides missing one person. It might have been Brooks. I think it was Brooks missing one person, but practically a flawless game. Of course, last week, 17 for 17. But the big story of this game, man, Hollywood's back. Ryan Williams stepped back on the scene, man. We've been waiting ever since last year when we played Georgia. Everybody has been waiting for Ryan Williams to kick back up. We all was blaming Jalen Milroe, right or wrong. People was like, well, Jalen not such an accurate passer, so that's what's hurting. Ryan Williams' production. But man, like I said, Ryan Williams bounced back on the scene, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Really should have had 3 touchdowns. He dropped a touchdown in the end zone, so that would have been 5 passing touchdowns for Ty, and that would have been 3 receiving touchdowns for Ryan. But regardless, man, Ryan Williams, one thing, Bernard is great. Isaiah Horton is great. A lot of these guys are great. But one thing I'm here to say, Ryan Williams is the most electrifying college football wide receiver. You can't teach what he does. When Ty threw it over on the right hash, Ty and Ryan catches it, boom, jump stop. Defenders go to the end zone. The one with the double flea flicker, he catches, take it 75 yards. You can't teach that. And like I said, we got a lot of great wide receivers. But what Ryan Williams does, it's almost like, and I'm not comparing him to Randy Moss, but it's like a Randy Moss. You can't teach what they do. It's some stuff that's natural that, like I say, can't no coach teach that. But anyways, like I said, man, Ryan Williams back on the scene. But another thing I love seeing the ball get spread around. You had Isaiah Horton catching a touchdown. You had Bernard with 2 touchdowns. Like I said, one of them was a rushing, and I think it was a 4th and 1. I love Bernard because he's just a consistent wide receiver. But like I said, Ryan Williams is that wide receiver. Like we seen in the Georgia game last year, that he can take the top off. And I think in 2 weeks, he's going to have another special game. I'm feeling, we'll get to it, but I'm feeling Ryan Williams. He finna get back in stride. Another thing I love from this game, 4 sacks. I don't know if Alabama fans paid attention to, but we had no sacks versus Florida State. And even though we blew Louisiana Monroe out the Warhawks, we still had no sacks. We got pressure, but we weren't finishing home. So Kane Womack, that was one of the things he talked about in the press conference. He said, hey, man, we need to be getting home, finishing out plays. And like I said, because we was getting pressure, but everybody know once you get into that SEC play, like we about to play Georgia in 2 weeks, you have to get sacks, pressure the quarterback. You can't have them in a comfortable pocket. So it's great to see them getting 4 sacks. But like I said, man, I just wanted to see, let's keep it up. Let's just keep it up, guys. Let's keep it up. And another thing, this was probably my favorite thing from this game, Bray Hubbard. Man, Bray Hubbard was playing his ass off this game. And I know he got killed a lot for the Florida State game because it was a couple plays they showed he was kind of jogging. He wasn't in full pursuit. And he said in the press conference, like, man, y'all lit a fire under me, which was great, but you shouldn't have to have nobody light a fire under you. You should already be coming in playing great. That's what, we hope. But anyway, Bray Hubbard, 2 interceptions this game. He set a tone straight from the jump, and he was out there knocking people out. I'm just like, man, Bray Hubbard, I'm really becoming a fan, dog. Keep it up, man. And then another thing, like I said, this wide receiving core is crazy. And coming into this season, I thought it was great. But really, even watching it more now, because like I said, in Florida State game, Isaiah Horton, he left early. And you see, you couldn't just get no consistency that game. So ever since then, now with Ty having his full weapons, you're seeing that everybody, like, I'm just telling people, believe it or not, but this is the best wide receiver core in the nation. You got Isaiah Horton, you got Bernard, you got Ryan Williams, you got the tight ends, you got Riley catching the ball out of the backfield, and then like I said, you don't even got Jam Miller back yet. This offense got a lot of firepower. Like I said, it's all of the Ty Simpson. All we need to see is, can the O-line hold up once we put this Georgia game is gonna tell a lot about this team. It's gonna tell a lot. But anyways, another thing I love Ryan Grubb play calling. I'm loving the mixing up. I'm loving the creativity in the passing. He has Ty throwing a lot over the middle, outside, the double flea flicker. It's a lot of creativity in the playbook, and I'm loving that. And like I said, man, I'm really loving mostly 90% of everything Saturday I love. It was only a couple things that I didn't like, and I just get to them quick. One thing we definitely need to improve, and I was looking at this going into this game, but we still didn't have it going, but running the ball. And like I said, I don't know if it's just because Jam Miller is not there, but man, we have other running backs. Riley ran it okay, but we had 22 rush attempts for 72 yards. That's not good enough, guys. That is not good enough. That's 3.3 yards per carry. This team is way better than that. And yes, I know Wisconsin rush defense is supposed to be pretty good, but this is Alabama. We expect nothing but excellence. So, man, we got to get that cleaned up. We got to run the ball, man. We got to. I'm expecting Jam Miller to come back for the Georgia game. He's been resting. He has 2 more weeks to rest, so I'm expecting him to come back, and we'll see how that run game gets going. But I noticed during the game, they tried to get the run established, but really couldn't. So Ryan Grubb just started to air it out, and like I said, our wide receiving core, really, I don't think nobody in the nation can stop this wide receiving core when they're on timing. I think that the O-line, the most important thing is the O-line got to keep a comfortable pocket for Ty Simpson and keep him on schedule. Ty Simpson, he can move around a little bit, and I know that they're calling him a dual threat. Yes, he can run some, but he's not a dual threat in my mind like a Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, somebody like that. He can run, but I wouldn't put him in a dual threat category. But like I said, man, the game, it was a lot of stuff I love. And like I said, I forgot. And another thing, special teams, you got to clean it up. I think that was Ryan Williams that just scored a touchdown, kickoff, and the guy runs straight down the field, and he scores a touchdown. So the defense only gave up the 1 touchdown, I think, in the 4th quarter, and then they got a touchdown on special teams. Special teams, you gotta fill in your gaps. You gotta be square. You can't give up a kick return just that easy. That was one of the easiest kick returns I seen, and I think that was because of lack of focus. Because Ryan just had scored, everybody hype on the sideline, and you let your guard down. Once you play some of these other teams, you got to be on point the whole game. The Tennessee-Georgia game showed you that. It shows you got to be focused. You got to be locked in, guys, always. And then, like I said, man, because this Georgia, and I just briefly speak on it a little bit, because coming up, playing Georgia, watching them in their game, I seen a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, this is what Alabama is gonna have to do. I seen some flaws in that game. I see what their strengths is, and it's just a couple things that I think that the coordinators, if Alabama is the team that they think they is and want to be, they'll expose them. And like I said, it's wait and see. But I will be at that game, guys. Me and my buddy, we'll be at the Georgia Bama game. Like I said, I probably be recording a couple stuff, posting, so everybody can see that and enjoy some of that content. But anyways, guys, I wanted to just come in here, speak briefly on this game, get out of here. But man, it was a great college football Saturday. I stayed up to about, matter of fact, I think I went to bed at 3 in the morning. Oh, did y'all watch the Terrence Crawford and Canelo fight? I stayed up to watch it because you know that fight starts around, it might have been 12:30. So like I said, that went the distance. I was gonna do a review on it, but I was like, it was whatever. But that fight was a great fight. Terrence Crawford won. That was exciting. So like I said, I didn't even go to bed at like 3. It was so many great games, and like I said, it was a great Saturday, man. But anyways, guys, subscribe, like, comment, share, roll tide, and hey, we'll see you next time. Let's keep up the good things, and like I said, man, everybody share these videos because I'm coming out with more content day and day. Like I said, if you want to look at the movie reviews, fitness content, college football content, and like I said, I even got more stuff coming so look forward to that, and appreciate all the love, appreciate everybody watching. Your boy Mizzy, we out this thing. I see you next time. Everybody stay blessed.